Religion, a group of like-minded people that worship a deity or deities. Millions of these groups exist around the world, and most of them, at one point or another, have been persecuted or discriminated against. Throughout this mini documentary, we will go through history and see some of the worst cases of religious persecution. Finally, we will go to modern times and see that discrimination is just as harmful now as it was 1,000 years ago. Rome. The year is 1095. Pope Urban II has just received news that Christians in Jerusalem are being killed. He said in his speech, "Wherefore I exhort with earnest prayer, not I, but God, that as heralds of Christ you urge men by frequent exhortation of all ranks, knights, as well as foot soldiers, rich as well as poor, to hasten to exterminate this vile race from the lands of your brethren, and to aid the Christians in time, and if those should lose their lives, their sins shall be remitted." Throughout the Crusades, 3 million people were killed because of misunderstandings and hate. The 8-year-old religion has fled persecution in Ohio and their newly built temple for hope of a better life in Missouri. Hoping that relations with the local townsfolk will be better than Ohio, they start to build a settlement in Independence, Missouri. They even bought land nearby to construct a new temple. The townsfolk, however, didn't like the growth of the Mormons, which increased in 8 years by 297,917%. A conflict ensued where many early Mormons were killed, a conflict that later became known as the Haun's Mill Massacre.
It seemed wherever our people tried to settle, conflict followed. Missouri proved to be the refiner's fire.
Mama! Mama, please!
I think small religions are picked on by the bullies of society because they are small, they're weak, and they're different. I think the takeaway from all this is that people are either motivated by love or they're motivated by fear.
Many religions seem odd in the eyes of others, and the Jehovah's Witnesses were no different. Some of their beliefs include no blood transfusions, not saluting to the flag, or singing the national anthem. They also don't serve in the armed forces. This was disruptive to many countries during World War II, including Canada. During World War II, Canada disbanded the religion under the War Measures Act and forced Jehovah's Witnesses to either be arrested or put into work camps. The sentences ranged from a year. Children were expelled from schools, parents beaten, mobs amassed. The ban was finally lifted in 1943.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on. We have no choice. We have no choice.
It's so important that we understand that religion is all about asking someone's commitment to good behavior. And I think if we share with one another what we believe, then I think people will be more tolerant. We're not asking them to accept what we believe, but to be tolerant of what we believe. And I think that will go a long way towards lessening the fear that they might have.
Religious conflict throughout the ages has been due to misunderstanding and misinformation. If we educate ourselves, we will be able to have more common ground with our friends and have better friendships in the future.